Hey everyone, Coach Rachel here, and let me ask you something. Have you ever received feedback that absolutely sent you spiraling? I mean, I'm talking at work, from your peer, from your manager, from your leader. They give you a little bit of feedback and you start to crumble. You literally can't sleep that night. You are ruminating over what was just shared with you. Come on, I can't be alone. Right? Maybe the feedback felt harsh, or maybe it caught you off guard. You weren't expecting it. Or maybe you just got some feedback that you don't know what to do with. You don't know how to act on it. All of these things can happen when we're in our workplace and we're getting feedback from those who lead us. And I want to be able to help those of you who struggle receiving feedback because listen, I have spent over 15 years in leadership development and training and learning and development. And let me tell you, it never gets easier. It doesn't matter if you're C-suite. It doesn't matter if you're just an individual contributor. It doesn't matter if you're an intern. Feedback feels away for most of us, right? And I want us to use it as information instead of as a verdict or an accusation on us. Because most people aren't struggling because they're not talented. They're just struggling because they don't know how to use feedback effectively. And it's time we change that, all right? Now, honestly, I've been there too. Not gonna lie to you, back in my early career, there was a time when young Rachel, not Coach Rachel, but young Rachel would really struggle with receiving feedback. And I'll give you an actual example. Early on, when I was very young in my 20s, I was same Rachel that you see today, still animated, very energetic, very vibrant, right? But back then I used to wear my colors even more brightly. And I'm speaking specifically of a hot pink outfit that I had that I wore to work. It was hot pink heels, hot pink earrings, and hot pink eyeshadow. Now, you couldn't tell me nothing. I know I was looking sharp, but a really great manager and leader at the time pulled me to the side and said this, Rachel, if you're open to a little feedback, can I share something with you? And I said, sure. Yes. What do you got? Well, in our morning meetings, you have such great contributions and insight. However, it's hard to concentrate on what you're sharing because we're often distracted by your earrings and your hot pink eyeshadow. My suggestion would be, if you'd like to move further in this organization and in your career in general, you may want to examine how you show up physically in meetings. Oh, now I know some of you are already thinking with that current mindset, like, how dare someone tell you to tone down your makeup? You're free to be who you want to be. But let me tell you, there's no way I would have made it to be VP leadership development at a huge organization, a Fortune 200, Fortune 500 company with hot pink eyeshadow on every day. No, I can still be me, and I have not changed, but I have learned how to tone down or how to better express myself professionally in those settings. Now, on the weekend, I can rock all the hot pink, laser blue, purple eyeshadow I want. But if I really want to be respected, if I want to come across the right way, well, that feedback was information for me. And if I had taken it personal, gotten defensive, or overcorrected and said I'll never wear makeup again, who knows where I'd be. See, I like for us to think about giving feedback with a very specific tool, and I just used it lightly in that example I gave you. If you ever have to give someone feedback and you don't know how to say it, you can use a framework called SBI. This stands for situation, behavior, and impact. You're going to name the situation. You're going to describe the behavior or the observation that you have. And then you're going to tell that person the impact that it has either on them or on the situation or on you, right? What a great way to take the sting out of telling me, hey, your hot pink eyeshadow might be canceling you out, right? And that advice has taken me very far in my career. Now, some of us don't stress about giving feedback. We can give it all day long, but it's receiving it that bothers us. Is that you? Are you the person that, like me, if someone tells you that you have a typo in your email, you beat yourself up about it for the rest of the night? Are you someone who worries about year-end reviews or having your one-on-ones with your manager every week because you worry that they're going to give you some feedback you're not ready for? Oh, ho, 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 we stop that today, right? I want you to think about feedback as a gift. Yes, a very beautiful gift. And you may need to reframe how you're seeing feedback. And what I mean by that is you're thinking feedback is a criticism of yourself. But what if feedback was just a gift that you didn't even know you wanted, right? I like to use this picture of, or analogy or illustration of, imagine that you and I are at lunch together right now. We're eating. We're eating in the studio here, right? We're having our Caesar salads. And you've got pepper in your teeth right here. You got a really big, whoo, I can see it. And you're talking and you're smiling and you're telling stories, and I am just, whoo, whoo. I want to tell you so bad. I want to give you this information because you can't see it for yourself. Hey, real quick before you keep going, you got a little pepper in your tooth right there. Grab a napkin. It's right there in between your teeth. Now, I want you to think about that. Wouldn't you want someone to tell you that you have pepper in your teeth? Okay, maybe it's not pepper in your teeth. Maybe you don't eat Caesar salads. Fine. Wouldn't you want someone to tell you that your zipper is unzipped? Wouldn't you want someone to tell you that your shoelace is untied before you trip and fall? That's essentially what feedback truly is. It's information. It's something you possibly can't see yourself, but someone else can see very clearly. And what a gift it is that they're going out of their way to share that with you, to help you. What if you saw feedback as true help from someone else? I know I would want someone to tell me if I have pepper in my teeth, and now I'm self-conscious. Do I have any pepper in my teeth? Just, no, we're good. Well, that is how you can reframe how you perceive feedback. The next time you're in your one-on-one with your leader, you'll be wanting to know, hey, how am I doing? What could I improve? What do you see that I don't? I'm open to your feedback. Oh, you start doing that? Game changer. Now, these are a couple of tips, but listen, I have been coaching clients. I have been working with executive leaders all the way up to the C-suite. I have been in this world for over 20 years, and I'm telling you, you need guidance. I have had this requested from me so often that I finally just went ahead and created a resource for it. I created an ebook. It's really easy. You can download it. I'll put the link in the chat if you're interested in it, but it is called the Feedback Playbook. Giving and receiving feedback like a leader, not a chump, not someone who's new to this. Feedback is a gift. If you can learn how to give it effectively where it's received in the right way, but also if you can learn how to receive it effectively so you can use it as leverage towards your growth, you're unstoppable. If you're interested, please make sure you look in the description, and remember, feedback is a gift, whether you're giving it or receiving it. It's there to help you grow or help someone else grow. See